Good morning, students. Today I am going to tell you about the Laplace transform of integral of a function L 0 to t fu du is equal to fs by s. This you have to prove. Fs is Laplace transform of ft. Let gt is equal to 0 to t fu du. Then g dash fu du you can write in place of ft dt. So ft is the function of t. We can also write ft dt 0 to t. These are the laws of integrals where we can change the variables also. Then g dash t is equal to d by dt of 0 to t fu du. This is equal to ft because you will integrate it and then differentiate it, so it will become ft itself. Means inside ft dt if you will put, then you will find ft, or you will take the after taking the limit you can find ft. And g 0 is equal to, when you will put 0 in place of t, you can find 0, upper and lower both limit will become 0, so it will come out to be 0. Now applying the property of the Laplace transform of differential of a function, as we have discussed in the last um, differentiation of a function, I have given the material. L g dash t is equal to s l gt minus g0. So L f t is equal to s l gt minus 0, because L g dash t we have written above. G dash t is equal to ft, so L g dash t is equal to lft is equal to s l gt minus 0, and we get lft is equal to fs, so fs is equal to s Laplace transform L of integration of 0 to t fu du, that is equal to gt. So we get L, yeah, it means Laplace transform of 0 to t fu du is equal to fs upon s. This is proved. Now second one, if LFT is equal to fs, then L Laplace transform of ft upon t is equal to s to infinity fu du. This we have to prove. Suppose that here again here gt is equal to ft upon t. Let gt is equal to ft upon t. So Laplace transform of ft upon t we have to find out, and we consider ft upon t to be gt. Then ft is equal to t gt. So the second page comes here. Number 2 is marked on the upper right hand side. So Laplace transform of ft is equal to L t gt. This is nothing but minus 1 d by ds of minus 1 d by ds of Laplace transform of gt, because gt, this is the formula. By the property of Laplace transform, t to the power n ft is equal to minus 1 to the power n fn s, and this is equal to minus 1 to the power n d, means nth differentiation of fs. Fns is nth differentiation of f, that is written here, nothing more. So fs is equal to minus d by ds L of gt. This gives us minus fs is equal to d by ds of Laplace transform of gt. Integrating both sides of LHS and RHS with respect to s, we get minus infinity to s fs ds is equal to Laplace transform of gt, or Laplace transform of gt is equal to s to infinity fs ds or s to infinity fu du, from the property of integration of change of limits, etc. Now it is proved. So fsds we can also write fu du. So this is proved. This what so in this way we can find out the Laplace transform of integrals. Now there is a question, Laplace transform, suppose that sin t upon t dt you have to find out, integration 0 to infinity sin t upon t dt. Then Laplace transform of sin t, we know that 1 upon s square plus 1, that is equal to fs we consider. Then Laplace transform sin t upon t is equal to this is s to infinity du upon u square plus 1, because fu is equal to 1 upon u square plus 1, and we will use the formula Laplace of ft by t is equal to s to infinity fu du. In the above, in the 1 or 2 we have just we proved it. So du upon u square plus 1 can be written as tan inverse u, and we will take the limit from s to infinity. Now in the last page, tan inverse infinity to tan inverse s. This is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. This is equal to cot inverse s. As we know that tan inverse s plus cot inverse s is equal to pi by 2. So it is tan inverse 1 by s. Now using the property 1 above of Laplace transform of integral, that is Laplace transform of 0 to 2 fu du is equal to fs upon s, we can write here also Laplace from 0 to infinity sin t upon t dt. Here fs, in case of fs we will use Laplace transform of ft. So this, so 1 by s of Laplace transform of sin t by t in case of fs we will use, and so we get 1 by s tan inverse 1 by s. So in this way we can prove it. Second one is find the Laplace transform of sin at by t. This is nothing, s to infinity du by u square plus a square. It gives us tan inverse u upon a, and this is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse s by a. Third question is Laplace transform of cos at by t. Here again cos at we can write u du. If we will consider u to be sin at, then cos of at is equal to u du we can write, and again we will write half. Just I am magnifying it such that it may be visible. So half log u square plus a square s to infinity. So half limit u tends to infinity log u square plus a square minus log s square plus a square. As we know that limit u tends to infinity log u square plus a square tends to infinity. So the limit does not exist. It does not converge. So the limit does not exist, and Laplace transform of cos at by t cannot be found out, does not exist. Thank you very much. This was the lecture.